What's up, everybody?
Welcome. Marsha.
You know what?
Yeah, what?
It's the last show of 2021.
Isn't that crazy?
Do you remember when we started this live show?
January.
Well, it's technically like December 29th or something of 2020, I think.
We did?
Pretty sure. I'm going to look it up.
The first one. I remember my first one. Actually, I don't.
Who doesn't remember the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So this is episode 155. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you if you are new to the live stream. Welcome. I hope you have a good time tonight. We have a wild show for you. We're going to try something different tonight. Something we've not done.
December 28th, 2020.
Man, that's crazy.
Wild
Wild West.
A year to the day tomorrow. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you're so sultry tonight.
Yeah, I've been battling. Yeah.
Got a cold. People.
So thank you to Healthy Roster. Let's do this. They've been the official sponsor of the Candid Athletic Training podcast in 2021. We really do appreciate everything. It's because of them that we were able to get all this equipment that you see in front of you. Well, not right now because there's a logo on the screen.
Mm-hmm. But
they got us all these fun toys and have allowed us to really interact with these people. So thank you, Healthy Roster. Go check them out. www.healthyroster.com if you are in the market for a EMR, which you should be. Always improve.
Always try to improve.
Hey, look, we got new people. Brandon, longtime listener, first time caller. I love it. This is, yes, love the podcast. Thank you. Anybody else new? Hayden Jaco, 32 basketball team tournament. Thank you for joining us. Anybody else? Skylar Sexton. I mean, maybe, man, it's fun. Hey, homies. Ryan Gunn, welcome. To all our regulars, we're not forgetting you guys. Dylan and Kevin and Abby. Who else is on here? Kate. Thank you to everybody. As I mentioned before, we're going to try a feature topic that we've never tried before, and we're going to make it a little bit of a surprise. So if you are on the live stream, please stick around to the end of the show.
Please.
You're going to want to stick around for the feature topic. I didn't forget you, Dylan.
What the heck, Dylan?
Cassie, thank you. Also a first-time
Dylan's so sensitive
live streamer. Right, thank you, Cassie.
Dylan must be tired. He's getting sensitive.
He just had a shower after a 13-hour bus ride. That's what I saw. So
it's actually, isn't it amazing how dirty you feel getting off a bus? Even if you showered right before you got on the bus.
I know.
Like you get off that really long bus ride and you're like, I need a shower. You just feel gross. Just stewing in your own sweat in that seat. Trying to get comfortable, trying to sleep. Oh, you posted something about long bus rides.
I did? When?
Yeah, you did something about
no.
Phone games or something. Somebody did.
Dylan.
Oh, it was Dylan?
He wants us to do an FMK related to games, which we will probably do next week.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
What kind of games do you play on your phone? Or maybe it's not games. Maybe what do you do on your phone during these bus trips?
Silence.
No spoilers if you're in
the sound of
if you're in the live stream and you're commenting, there shall be no spoilers of any Marvel movies that we have not seen yet.
Do not spoil Marvel movies.
Stop
doing that.
So, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was busy as F. As it always is.
Chase.
Yeah. It's every Christmas. And every year we think we get it all handled. Everything's planned out. Okay, we're going to go here on this day. Then we're going to go there in the afternoon. And then we're going to go here on that day. And then we're going to go there at night. And it always gets mixed up. Or, you're trying to see two different families on the same day. And it's like, okay, now, we opened presents late or dinner wasn't served right away. And so we're running out of time. It's tough. But either way, saw a lot of people. Drank a lot of adult beverages. And yeah, had a great time.
What was your favorite gift?
My favorite gift? My mom actually.
Who does the best? Who does the best in terms of just getting you gifts?
It's kind of interesting. So my in-laws do a really good job of if you say, this is what I want, they get that for you.
Yeah.
And like even down to like my mother-in-law. So I needed a new golf bag. All right. And so she literally called me as she's looking at 3 different golf bags, and she's like, blue, red, or black.
Yeah.
And like Titleist, Callaway, or Nike. And I'm like, whatever. Like at least
not gonna lie.
She basically just said, you know what? I'll get you anything you want. Just tell me what it is. And then my mom does a really good job of like every couple years she'll pull a trick out of her sleeve, and she'll get me something like, whoa, that was cool. One of my favorite gifts was actually not a Christmas gift. It was an early Christmas gift. My sister got me an advent calendar, a Back to the Future advent calendar.
Oh, that's fun.
And what it was.
Yeah, what do you open every day?
A little piece that added to like a scene of the movie.
Yeah, I've kind of seen something like that.
I had to build the clock tower and like that kind of scene. But then like one day I would get Biff, you know, the next day I would get like
get your damn hands off her.
I mean, like, and then I would get like the cord that would go from the lightning rod all the way down to the street lamp. It was actually one of the coolest advent calendars ever, if not the coolest. That was a great gift. The golf bag was great. But then my mom got me and my wife a little bed and breakfast stay up in Door County.
Oh, that's fun.
So
we got something similar from my parents.
And
local,
it's not something
local.
that we would try to do it. We would talk about it, but we would never do it.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of nice.
Yeah. We have one from Julie's when she was working. She won like a big multi-$100 package to the Kohler company.
Nice.
Where we were just sitting on it like 2 years later.
Kohler, like American Club?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like it's
go live it up, man.
Well,
that place is fancy.
I know.
Go do it.
I know. We're gonna try and make it happen.
I actually did. I got a gift of that too. A overnight stay at Kohler.
Oh, that's
as
cool.
well. That was from a patient. That was kind of nice. That was a good gift from a patient.
That's the perks.
My other patients just know that I drink a lot of whiskey, and so they get me whiskey.
Lots of whisks. I would like to say thank you, Zach Dunbar, for sending us a Christmas card.
Nice.
We appreciate you, Zach.
Zach, thank you.
That was nice.
That was very. I mean, you and your cat, buddy, doing it up. I
Boom.
like it. I forget what was the cat's name. Like,
I don't remember offhand.
Well, maybe I'll remember it later. It was something kind of typical, right?
I was hoping it would be Miri.
Miri.
Zach and Miri.
Zach and Miri. Do pornos.
I'm taking it way too far.
A Christmas story advent calendar. Nice, Kevin. Nice.
We got a fun show. Oh,
as always.
We got a dirty fat. So stick around for dirty fats. I know you people, the live streamers push us. So it is going to be a dirty one.
Sick and tired.
Maybe dirtier than Titans. We had a lot of dick conversation.
What?
And did Titans.
A lot of roosters.
Yeah. So what do we got? We got Thank Brew Fitness.
Thanks, Brew Fitness.
We're here.
Allowing us to sit down here, not lift any of these weights, but it gives us good lighting, good sound. We're doing this. We're doing this. Appreciate it.
All right.
Check them out.
Do we got anything else before we...
No. We thanked Healthy Roster. We talked about the new members.
Oh, yeah.
People are signing up like crazy, taking advantage of little discount we're running right now. You know, it's not too late. If you're on the live stream right now and you do not have a membership, 100% go over to CandidAthleticTraining.com. It's 20% off still. I'm gonna turn it off probably tonight or tomorrow morning. See you when I remember, and we'll go from there. You know,
we should just leave it through the rest of the year.
No. You got it. They need to strike while the iron is hot. So go over to CandidAthleticTraining.com.
Well, nobody's gonna hear this in time.
The people that are on the live stream right now.
Yeah, well, they probably
There's like 4,000 people on the live stream right now.
Right.
And only some of you are, active paying members. We promise when we get to the topic, I have one goal for this podcast.
We're going to do it. We're going to talk goals tonight.
So, all right. You want to get through the rest of the show?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm browsing the comments in the live stream, and they're talking dead bugs, and I thought they were talking about an exercise, but they're not. What? I don't know. Dead bugs. All right, Kevin. What segment are we starting tonight's show with?
Top 5.
We're gonna do our top 5 first here. This is an interesting one here. Kevin, we polled 100 athletic trainers around the country, and we asked them, name one word that describes athletic training.
One word that describes athletic training. You know what? I'm
It's
sure
a
this
very open-ended
I
question.
was gonna say this one was probably pretty tough to calculate, huh? I bet there were 2 answers that were very simple. A lot of people said 2 things. But then after that, I bet it was all ones. Anyway,
I'm going to count how many while you give the answers.
my first word I thought of was commitment. Athletic training is about commitment.
That reminds me of a Chris Rock stand-up.
Yeah?
Commitment? No, I can't say the rest.
Number 2, endless. Athletic training is endless. Number 3, adaptive. Like adaptive cruise control. Number 4, waiting. Number 5, lifestyle. And go.
That was 5? I thought, all right. Man, I'm going to be honest. We had 61 different answers. 61 different responses. Lifestyle, you said, made it. Was not in the top 5. You said adaptable. Was also
Adaptive. Yeah.
It would have been tied for 5th, but we really have a top 4.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
It would have been in the mix for next best.
Okay.
Like wild card. Like playing game in the NBA, whatever the hell that is. What else did you say? Waiting. I don't remember waiting. That was 3. What were your
endless?
Endless. I don't think that one made it.
And then lifestyle.
Somebody did say lifestyle.
Nice. The condom.
Magnums.
Magnums.
we know
Trojans.
we've known each other way too long. Okay.
At least I didn't say lambs.
I'd like to. You know what? That popped up on my
what popped up on your
on my Facebook memories. Something that reminded me of lambskins.
Going to Mexico?
Yeah. It was just 3 days ago. I was going to share it with you. It was just a picture of the hotel room we stayed in when we went there. Oh, my God.
That was probably the origin of where this podcast really started.
So many inappropriate stories. Yeah. We're going to have to do an after dark show.
Because we talked inappropriate stuff all the time when we were working in a dugout. But when we went to Mexico together,
it was a whole different level.
Now that became a new aspect of our relationship.
Yeah, I really cemented it. Okay, so there were 61 different answers. I'm going to give you the top 4 responses. In 4th place,
top 4,
with 4 people said care. Care. Oh, you know what?
Healthcare.
Damn, I take that back.
Athletic trainers are healthcare.
We have a top 5 because there was a tie for 4th place.
All right.
Care had 4 answers, and healthcare also had 4. And I think those are 2 way different answers because you can care and not be healthcare. You can do. They're totally different. So absolutely. 4 people said healthcare, 4 people said care, and those are interesting answers. Okay, we had a tie for 2nd place then. So we had a tie for 4th place with 4. We had a tie for 2nd place with 5. 5 people said chaotic. 5 people said fulfilling. Fulfilling. Chaotic. And then we had 9 was the top dog tonight.
Yeah.
We had 9 athletic trainers say athletic training is rewarding.
Reward? That's a good one.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through the whole list? Or no?
Yeah.
Quick. Just see if you can agree or disagree. Okay, we'll do rapid fire.
Yep, rapid fire.
Involved. Service.
Agree.
Exhausting.
Agree.
Chaotic.
Agree.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
Fulfilling.
Yeah.
Passion.
Ooh. Yeah.
Multifaceted.
Yeah.
Coolest.
No.
Eclectic.
No.
Helping.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Yes.
Adventure.
No.
Fast.
No.
Workhorse.
Yeah.
Integrative.
Yeah.
Grind.
No.
Demanding.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Rewarding.
Yes.
Essential.
Yes.
Tiring.
Yes.
Hectic.
Yes.
Giving.
Yes.
Care.
Yeah.
Needed.
Yes.
Sporadic.
Ooh, yes.
Magic.
No.
Magic. Overworked.
Yes.
Selfless.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
Farmers.
Only.com. No.
Our athletic trainers farmers. Unique.
I plant a lot of seeds. Yes.
Undervalued.
Yes.
Tough.
Yes.
Commitment.
Commitment.
That's the one you said. Yeah,
Mhm.
commitment. Multidimensional.
Yeah.
I
mean,
There's
yeah.
multifaceted. Multidimensional makes me think of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like variants.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
Variants. What do you think of?
Everywhere. Yeah, I put it on there. Everywhere.
No.
Backbone.
No.
Hard. Is athletic training
Yes.
hard?
Yes.
Challenging.
Yeah.
Prepared.
Yes.
Epic.
No.
Dedication.
Yes.
Relentless.
Yes.
Lifestyle.
Yes.
Innovative.
Yeah.
Advocate.
Yes.
Overwhelming.
No.
Stressful.
Yes.
Adaptable.
Yep.
Unappreciated.
Yes.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Emotional.
Man, no though.
Is athletic training emotional?
Is athletic training emotional?
That's a thought-provoking one.
Man, I've had really emotional things about athletic training. I've had a lot of not emotional things about athletic training. So yeah.
Evolving.
Yes.
Underrepresented.
Yes.
Satisfying.
No.
It's not. It's not satisfying. Energetic.
You just no.
Frontline
No.
and calling.
Yes.
I think it's really interesting that like a lot of negative comes out in that, but there are a lot of positives too. I thought it'd be a lot more negative. I thought it'd be more like frustration, more overworked, tired, beat down, all that stuff. But there was a lot more positive, which is good. That's what we want to hear. So
I don't know if you saw that, but I said the next group meetup has to be at an adults only, all inclusive in Mexico.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is there like a World Athletic Training Association that we can have a annual meeting somewhere fun on a beach, maybe with a lot of.
Why don't we be them?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We'll be the organization that hosts it.
If we can get some sponsorship dollars, you know what? We could start our own, like, what is it called? With the expo hall? And we would just get CEUs for showing up.
Yeah.
You would get CEUs for how many quotes you can do of the Candid Athletic Training podcast. Yeah.
I'm in.
Mexico, here we go. Woo!
All right, that's your top 5. I just thought it was interesting.
That was better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be boring, but it turned out to be a little more fun than I thought.
Yeah, the rapid fire probably was hard podcasting to listen to, but
sure, but whatever. We're not really there for them. Keep that list, because the list made me think of like 7 different things we should talk about on the podcast.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to rapid fire at me again one day, and we're gonna do it.
I mean, it's right here. It doesn't leave. All right,
don't you throw that notebook out?
Nah. Where are we going next? Do you want to save the dirty fat, or do you want to do it?
Let's do a dirty fat.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So
this is what the people came for, the dirty.
This is what they want. New Year's Eve is right around the corner, right? And because we're an athletic training podcast,
I've been told it's right around the corner.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you're listening to this next week, it was right in our rearview mirror. Hopefully use your blinker. And so,
what percentage of the time do you use your blinker?
75. Maybe not.
100% of the time, someone's behind me. Probably
Oh.
0% of the time, nobody's behind me.
I'm gonna say 90% that when somebody's behind me, because I definitely forget times when somebody. Yeah. Sometimes you get in zones, and you're just like, sometimes I don't even know if I turn my blinker on because you just make the same turns every single day. But New Year's Eve, Christmas parties, New Year's Eve parties. Because this is an athletic training podcast, and because this is an athletic training podcast done by Kevin and Chad, we're going to talk about some food.
Food. Oh, God, I'm so friggin' hungry.
So when I think of New Year's Eve parties,
yeah,
I think of shrimp cocktails.
Yeah. If you're on the live stream, tell us what when you think of New Year's parties, tell us what your first food is.
You go to that gathering for a New Year's Eve party, I guarantee you're going to see a shrimp cocktail somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it got me thinking, what else do we see? And I think we should fat shrimp cocktails versus cocktail weenies.
Yeah, we're doing an all cock fat.
Lots of cocks and, blankets and stuff.
Shrimp cocktail versus cocktail weenies.
Woo, woo, woo.
So what do you think constitutes a cocktail weenie?
Little tiny sausages.
So it doesn't need a little wrap around it.
That's a pig in a blanket. The pig being the
like the little
weenie.
ones. They're the miniature.
That's what I'm saying. That is a cocktail weenie.
Okay, so what about like a small little weenie in like a sauce used with a toothpick? Is that a cocktail weenie?
Those are cocktail weenies.
All right, so it doesn't matter if there's bread around it or not. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, one bite weenies.
One bite weenies. That's what we're discussing on tonight's show.
A weenie you can fit all the way in there in one shot.
Starter kits. Starter kits.
I mean,
oh shit.
Chances are, if you're doing pigs in a blanket, you got that little croissant around that weenie. But I don't know. Cocktail weenies, most of the time at a party. Oh no, it's gonna be cocktail weenies either in a crock pot or a slow cooker for some people, with some barbecue sauce, or they're gonna be. Let's do that. Let's do the cocktail weenies in a slow cooker.
So before you said
in a sauce, a real thick, barbecue-y, kind of spicy, a little like, ooh, give me some of that.
So it's funny, before we announced the cocktails, I mean, we had pigs in a blanket, little smokies, small wieners or nachos, pigs in a blanket or wings. So I mean, there is a lot.
Pigs in a blanket. So, do you think pigs in a blanket is number one
over shrimp cocktail? No, I see way more shrimp cocktail.
No. I mean, pigs in a blanket, or I think Dylan wrote Little Smokies. I think that's what a lot of people would say. Little Smokies are, little tiny sausages.
I don't think either. I consider both of them.
Okay, let's do it.
Everyone's calling them OBWs, one bite weenies.
One bite weenies. Here we go.
Anything. All right. So what? All right. The other question I have is your shrimp cocktails.
Yeah.
Do you prefer them cold? Do you prefer cold shrimp or warm shrimp?
I'm going to tell you a little secret. I prefer no shrimp.
Oh, you don't like shrimp?
But if I'm going to have shrimp, I want it warm.
Yeah, I do too. I want warm shrimp. Grilled shrimp.
I like popcorn. I kind of like popcorn shrimp. Honestly, I can eat it.
But a shrimp cocktail is not a breaded shrimp. Shrimp cocktail is straight up.
Well, not raw. They're technically
raw
cooked,
dogs,
but they're not. They're usually just cold.
Yeah.
They're usually like even on ice sometimes. Little cocktail sauce, right? Which is like horseradish and ketchup, kind of.
Yeah, usually,
right?
Yeah. I mean, there's different versions of it. Yeah.
But either way, like that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like the small shrimps,
tail on, tail off.
Yeah, rimmed around like a bowl, and like you're dipping and then you're like, I don't know what to do with this tail.
Yeah.
So you're like
leftovers.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, what do you got?
Where are we going? Which one makes a better athletic trainer?
Okay, well.
All right. First off.
Okay.
The cocktail weenies are. Oh boy, I was going to say they're definitely the messier.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's true. Are they the messier of the athletic trainers? The sauce.
I mean,
all over your fingers. You're using toothpicks. Oh boy, that's actually, I don't know. Because for sure, with a cocktail sauce.
which one takes more effort to make?
To make or to eat?
To make.
I'm just thinking, I don't care about making it. I just want to go to the party and eat them.
Which one takes more effort to eat?
The shrimp.
See, I'm thinking actually
The shrimp.
the
No.
wiener. The wiener takes more effort because you need a plate. But the shrimp has like leftovers. It's got the tail.
Yeah. So you're going to need something. Dip. Boom.
Once you pop, you can't stop on either of them.
I would be more likely to eat shrimp cocktail than I was cocktail wieners.
Really? I'd be way more. Well, obviously,
I
I'd be
believe
way more.
it. You said you don't like shrimp. So
way more about the little weenies.
Okay. First off, shrimp is healthier. So it's got that going for you.
Okay, sure.
A little bit healthier.
Is there any nutrition?
More allergies, though.
Way more allergies.
You got to be real careful. You might end up with like hitch.
I mean, there's a lot of what do they call it? Shellfish, right?
Yeah.
Allergies.
Okay, where's there more variance? In the shrimp cocktail?
No.
In the cocktail weenies?
The only thing that's really changing amongst shrimp cocktail is like maybe the sauce and then the size of the shrimp.
Yeah.
Like, did you get the little bit bigger jumbo shrimps or did you get the really little ones?
Yeah.
Now, the cocktail weenies, we're talking about a big variance in like what's the sauce that maybe they're cooking in? Are they pigs in a blanket? Are they just actually little weenies laid out for anybody to eat with their own sauce on the side? I don't know.
I really don't know.
Toothpick.
I really don't know.
The toothpick with the weenies. I mean, that's just brutal. Who wants a toothpick through their weenie? We just use our hands.
Piercings everywhere. All right,
I'm good with my hands.
I don't know where to go with this fat, to be honest. I don't even know how to process which one of these. All right, in an emergency situation, I think
which one has longer shelf life? Like which
cocktail weenies.
Which one at the end of the night are you like, yeah, I'll still eat that?
It's got to be the cocktail.
Got to be the cocktail weenies.
Because you don't care.
Yeah, so I think
because you just started off with lower expectations for it in terms of health.
I don't think shrimp cocktail is making it through a 14-hour day as an athletic trainer.
No, definitely not. That's a great point. That is a great point.
Now, the other thing, shrimp cocktail, we've established for the most part that if we're going to eat a shrimp, we'd rather it be grilled, maybe warm, cooked. But most people eat shrimp cold. Shrimp cocktail is cold.
I don't know if most people eat it cold, but it's definitely.
I think most.
Yeah.
And so, therefore, ice? No. But at the same time, maybe working those cold weather events, shrimp is where you're going to go. Who wants a cold weenie?
Yeah, cold weenie is definitely.
Cold weenie is one of the worst weenies. Yeah. It's even smaller. Whoop.
I mean, to be honest, if it's not prepared, if it's not prepared, a shrimp cocktail is going to pull through. Yeah. Where if it's not prepared, a cocktail weenie could just be bad news. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a bad shrimp cocktail, you're like, that sucked, but it's probably pretty close to what you're expecting. So, like, if you have if you have an undercooked cocktail weenie, you're probably really, really disappointed.
Yeah, and you know, so cocktail weenies, however you serve them, you can't just go into the freezer and just like put more out. You know, you
too much prep time.
It depends. There's not a lot of prep time, but once you're out of cocktail weenies, you're probably out of cocktail weenies for the night. With shrimp cocktail, you might have that extra bag of cold shrimp sitting in the fridge that you can.
I don't know if I agree or not. I'm not sure. Oh,
spicy versus non-spicy. I mean, we established that horseradish is usually in cocktail sauce.
All right, hold on. How about this? A shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
You can just disregard the cocktail sauce. You could actually probably multi-use the shrimp in other dishes around. It's going to have more uses. You're not throwing you could put a shrimp in like some nachos Could make shrimp nachos or tacos or whatever. You're not
Only if
doing
you're
like
freaking insane.
a little bit, but you're not doing that with a cocktail weenie. What are you gonna mix and match your cocktail weenie with some other foods? Name one other food you put a cocktail weenie on.
I mean, just like cheese,
Multifaceted.
maybe a cracker.
You're gonna put a pigs in a blanket on a cracker?
Well, it's already in a croissant.
Yeah, that's why you don't need the cracker.
I'm just saying, just the weenie in maybe some sauce. I'll put that on a cracker.
I think cocktail weenies are limited. They're one trick weenies. One trick cocks.
One trick cocks.
The shrimp cocks.
Dylan said it right though.
What's that?
Weenies are the athletes that spend all morning warming up prior to a game and then pull a muscle 5 minutes into the game. And the shrimp are the ones who walk into a locker room and play to the game and never get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what? This is the only thing I would also say about. I'm voting. I'm going cocktail weenies. I'm going cocktail weenies, and this is just personal. Shrimp
cocks or Rick cocks.
Shrimp have variations. Every once in a while, you get a bad shrimp.
Oh, that's too funny.
Every once in a while, you get a bad shrimp.
Yeah, that could be.
You pretty much never get a bad cocktail weenie.
No, that's what I was saying. You could get a frozen one, something that wasn't cooked long enough.
No way.
Yeah.
No chance.
Like, you can have a shrimp cocktail that's, they should have let that thaw for another 20 minutes. And you're like, all right, that was a little chunky, icy, whatever.
Man, who freezes their cocktail weenies?
Well, I think they come frozen and you just let them thaw. You just don't let them thaw long enough. All right. I'm gonna go with the shrimp cocktail. Just the multi-use, the staying power.
I'm gonna put up a poll.
Let's put up the poll on the live stream. Hopefully you're listening at home and you can let us know what you would do. Wings and potato skins at my shindigs. Abby, I'm all about that. I love a good potato skin. Appetizers. I haven't had one in a long time. Like, where do they go in the restaurant? Like, nobody makes like a potato skin appetizer anymore. Like TGI Fridays used to, but a good potato skin appetizer.
Weenies,
man.
right? Is it
doesn't
W-E-I?
matter.
Is it W-I-E?
2 E's.
Weenie?
You can spell weenie any way you want it.
Either way. All right, where you want to go?
I want to go away from the cock talk.
Well, then let's just get right into the FMK.
Yeah, and then we need a would you rather. All right. We're gonna do some drug testing here. We're gonna FMK drug testing, 3 different parts of drug testing. And this came to me because I was watching Blacklist last night and they did some drug testing. It was like a big part of the show.
What?
Somebody was getting drug tested on Blacklist.
Blacklist?
Yeah. And they like really made a big deal about the whole like, we're going to be in the stall watching you.
Agreed, Abby.
So, yeah, for sure TGI Fridays did.
Whatever they did to make their freaking potato skins, they made a deal with the devil.
Here's a little known fact. I didn't like sour cream on my potatoes. I prefer ranch. Ranch on my potato skins.
I would take ranch over sour cream, but I want neither. I just want lots of cheese and lots of bacon.
Yeah.
No scallions.
Okay. So the parts of drug testing that we had to do at my school: 1, notifying the athletes; 2, observing the specimen giving; 3, being the collector, bagging it up, and then bagging it up. So those are the 3 we're going to F, marry, and kill. You're either going to be...
So you want to F, marry, kill. Watching somebody give a drug test.
Yep. Handling the drug test. And notifying them of the drug test.
Comes out of that thing.
Yeah.
Or just going around and trying to find people and
to do it.
Get them to do the drug test.
Yeah.
All right. Well... I'm gonna kill watching it.
Really?
Because, if I'm only watching, I'm not really getting much satisfaction out of just watching it. So, and we all know watching is just it's probably the most awkward part. I gotta make sure you're not using anything down there.
Using
and I don't know how much you guys had to watch in NCAA
side profile.
Yeah, I was definitely watched when when I was in pro ball, and it was always awkward. There's always a little wait. Like, I got a little shy. I don't know if I can go yet. Give me another water or run the faucet, and then the guy or gal, standing in the bathroom with you is kind of like, what can I do? And
small talk.
As the athletic trainer, if I had to do that, I'm definitely killing that. Now, handling the sample. Man, is it worse or better? I guess it depends on if you think effing's better than marriage or marriage is better than effing. Man, this one's tough. I'm actually gonna marry handling the sample. I think after a while you'd get used to it. You got gloves on, you're protected. You know where you can go wrong. You're gonna focus on the task at hand, but in between that time, you really don't have to do much. Yeah, it's gross, but there's a lot of things in life when you're married you're gross. Eventually, you all get old and you're going to have to do some really gross things with your significant other anyways. And therefore, I'm going to F. Man, I want to kill so bad telling all the athletes or gathering them. But you know what? I'm going to F it because once I tell them, I'm done, right? So I just get in, I get out. It's not my responsibility anymore. I told you, it's your responsibility for the rest of it. And that's pretty much my sex life. I get in and get out, and then she's responsible for the rest of it.
I'm actually going to agree with you on that. I'm gonna F the the notification part. Like you just said, you kind of feel dirty, like you're telling them they did something wrong, but it's not your fault. All you're doing is telling them, look, you have to show up somewhere.
You're also like the bad guy for just a short period.
Well, and it's funny because once like you tell the first person, if like everyone else is around, everyone like gives you the side eye, like, am I next? Am I next? Am I next? Am I next? And you kind of like want to be like
a little fun.
Yeah, like drum roll, please. Who else?
You can
Who else am I doing today?
And you don't, but you do. You're cool.
And that's kind of like when I went out. Yeah. Before when I was single, like it'd be like, all right, yes, no, no, yes, no.
You're cool. Fuck you. You're cool.
I'll go. I'll think about it. So I'll F with that.
How many people do you think on the other end of that equation were looking
Zero.
at you saying
0? I don't even know what you're gonna say. 0 people were interested.
I can name 2 people that were like, nope, F and you.
Nope.
I won't bring up their names on national air like this, though.
Definitely not. Okay, so when it comes to watching or handling, I'm going to watch.
Hey.
I'll marry the watching.
Hey. All right.
Usually pay extra for that kind. That's for
somebody pays you.
Dodgeball. Usually pay double for that kind of action, Cotton. Because you're just doing your job.
Menage a trois.
It's easy. Watching is the easy part. Handling it is,
I don't know.
It's more work. I don't want to work that hard. And if it's awkward, it's not my fault. Just go faster. Just pee. I can pee like on command. You could ask me at any time in the day, can you give me a sample? I'd say yes. I can make it happen.
Really?
100%.
On command, folks.
Yeah. I could pee 24/7, I think. So
you drink water all the time.
No, I'm pretty. I just whatever. I don't know what
you pretend on the podcast.
Yeah,
you just like, no, guys, I'm like close to my goal of 1 million gallons of water today.
I also think it's a little bit in my personality to that awkward silence to be like joke around and make it like, this will be okay. It's not that bad, and I just care less. As far as like handling it, that is so much work.
You know what's interesting?
And like of like the particles aren't enough and all this stuff. And then there's the mixing and the sealing. And I'm always forgetting. I'm forgetting to write one thing on the sheet. Forget it. I don't want any part of that.
All right. I've never had to do it. I mean, you've had to do it. I've never had to do it.
Yeah, 15 years of that BS.
Yeah. I had 10 years of just somebody watching me, and that's about it. I was paying for extra cotton.
Oh man, I think they went somewhere on the live stream.
Oh, they went lots of places.
Okay.
There were that's what she says. There were that's what he says. There were, I mean, there were a lot of stuff going on.
All right. Do we have anybody that answered on the live stream? Let's just go back here.
I should look at the poll. What's the poll?
Kevin Joyce said, kill watching. It's too awkward. F handling. It's okay in a pinch when you have no other choice. Mary notifying because some people just love to watch the world burn.
I didn't say I was a
Brandon
cock. Somebody
Gillo
was watching my cock.
Brandon said F given the news. It's not bad every now and then. I agree. That's what it's just, you know what? It's okay.
At first I was
he
really
said
gonna
kill watching.
Ooh,
Mary handling. No glove, no love. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you when you're handling samples, you're always wearing a glove. I mean,
no. I straight up watched people not.
What? Come on.
Literally.
Come on.
NCAA people, I've watched them not use a glove.
I don't know. Like this might sound. I'd rather clean a wound with no gloves on than handle urine with no gloves on.
You would rather
clean a wound with no gloves on. I'd rather trust that my athlete doesn't have a bloodborne disease.
I'd rather
than fucking touch piss.
All right, is this our would you rather? All right, here it is. Fuck it. Would you rather? Would you rather do? Would you rather do bloodborne pathogen, or drug testing,
risk bloodborne
with no gloves?
Or I'm telling you, I'd rather clean a wound.
I'm gonna go drug testing.
Ugh.
It's in a cup.
Nah.
I feel like I got shaky hand. No,
it's all warm. And,
yeah, that's okay.
Just yeah.
Is it necessary?
I feel weird enough. Like when I would have to pee in the cup and I'd have to hand it to a guy. That's weird enough that I'm holding my own cup.
How many times did you ever try and overflow that thing?
Never. Midstream, fill to a certain level and get out of there.
Abby wants to know how big is the wound.
I don't know. It's just a wound.
Are we talking steri strips?
It's just a cut. Sure, steri strips. I could probably get away with creating another barrier with like gauze and then like laying steri strips down with like tweezers and stuff.
Couldn't you do that with the urine?
No, because it's gonna spill. I'm not worried about like touching the actual cut. I mean, it's like it's gonna spill. No, I'm wearing a glove. I'm wearing a glove. Even then, it's like a little weird. I'm not into urine, man. I'm just really not into urine. I don't care what people have said about me. I'm not into that. Don't you listen to people?
Okay. Do we have another would you rather? That was just
as long as you're not Michael J. Fox. You're fine.
That's too soon, man. That guy's a legend.
Dude, he would love it. He would laugh at that joke.
Dylan said he would handle the urine without gloves prior to the wound. I agree. That's where I'm at. All right. Do you got another would you rather, or are we going to...
Oh, yeah. I got more would you rathers. We got a couple. Dylan came through with and we're going to go clean on this one.
All right.
Would you rather work a rainy football game or a 100-degree track meet in the middle of the summer? What is Kevin getting at me for? So Kevin isn't a Republican? Question mark.
I'm gonna go with the 100-degree track meet. Reference.
You're going 100-degree track meet? I agree 100%. I'd much rather watch 100.
I'll find some shade somewhere. I think
I'm gonna find shade.
It's gonna be longer. The track meet's gonna be longer, but being warm longer is better than being wet shorter. Is that true? Is that what she said?
I'm going to be warmer. Wait. I'm going to be warmer longer is better than short and wet.
Cassie wants to take the rainy football game. it's going to be a shorter time period, but you're just going to be miserable.
So here, like,
All right, Cassie, that's fine.
I'd rather watch. So make them equal in rainy track meet, really bad weather track meet. 100 degrees to me is not a bad weather track meet. It's really hot, and you're going to get a lot of cramps. But to be very honest, I do not like working football as an athletic trainer. That's why I really, really avoided the high school setting. And we've talked about it before.
Yeah. Abby's talking about working track meets and throwing ice down her shirt. She's turning into a wet T-shirt contest here.
Golden shower reports. Now I get it.
All right. Okay, what's the next would you rather?
8 a.m. or 8 p.m. practice?
8 a.m. Not even close.
Not even close.
No
8
thoughts.
8 a.m. all the freaking day.
That's 7 a.m. prep. That's like sleeping in.
Yeah. That's like that's an easy layup right there. If everybody else is at work, you might as well be at work too.
I can't even get up and eat breakfast.
Never. Oh, it'd be awful. 8 p.m. practice every night.
Oh, Erin joined us. She's from the Pacific Northwest, so rain is an everyday thing, so she's fine.
I will say there's a rainy football game.
Like, remember the Titans type thing? Like sliding.
When I remember being a football player in high school, rainy games were always like, this isn't going to be about who's better. It's going to be about who's got the will to win, right? And I think there's something fun and, like, intriguing about that.
Yeah, as a player.
I never thought about the athletic trainer just standing there in the rain and their shoes were soaking wet, not getting to move around. I mean, yeah. Bleh.
Wet
That's
socks.
why I work baseball. Baseball gets canceled in rain.
Dugouts.
Oh my God, I worked through enough rain in the South that in a baseball game where it was just like, all right, legitimately it's wet. Let's go. Like, cancel the game. I'm out. Man, the wet socks. It's the worst.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and then you get to the ballpark the next day and your shoes are still wet. And maybe you forgot to bring multiple pairs of shoes because you're in the minor leagues and you only have one pair of shoes. Oh.
Did we cover them all?
Yeah, that was all the would you rathers I got.
All right. So we are going to try.
If I missed anybody putting their comments up there, would you rather, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We got future episodes.
You guys were making fun of me for getting golden showers and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Let's try this feature topic.
Chad, this one's going to be a fun one.
All right, we're going to try this real quick.
So everybody listening to the live broadcast of this podcast right now, we're going to put a link in the comments.
Yep.
When you see this link, if you want to copy and paste that into anything.
Yeah. Somebody, hit that.
Hit that link. You will be on the show instantly. We will connect you into the show, and we're going to ask you one question and one question only.
And we're going to get as many of these live streamers on here as we can. So it looks like we have
as many as you can.
Yeah. So we're going to, someone hit us up. We're going to allow it.
Is everybody shy today?
We're going to hope this works. We're going to try it.
Everybody's fingers are fine to type things, but they don't want to be called
copy and paste. All right, here we go. Here's our first person.
Here we go. Who's on? Who is it?
All right, let's do this.
Is it Dylan? Of course it's Dylan.
Dylan. Welcome to the Candid Athletic Training podcast.
First time
caller.
I
think I've been here once or twice.
Oh, we got no audio on Dylan.
I don't know.
Dylan, you got some audio there?
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
I think I hear it. Is anybody else here, Dylan?
Can anyone hear Dylan?
Hello.
No, I can't hear you.
We cannot.
Is it on our end?
That's a shit.
Make sure it's not on our end. You don't know how to work this kind of stuff. Make sure your microphone's on there, Dylan, and then we're going to make sure that...
it's on.
Oh, I think I hear you.
I can kind of hear him. Oh, they can hear him. They can hear him.
Say something again there, Dylan.
Everybody on there can hear him. We can't.
Say something
Hey,
again
shut
there,
up,
Dylan.
live listeners.
All right, here we
not our
go.
fault.
Here's what we're going to do. Dylan, we need one goal that you have for 2022.
One goal.
Tell us one thing. And you don't have to tell us because we can't hear shit. But tell everyone else.
Uh-oh. He just left.
Oh, he's muted themselves. He's
mute
gone.
yourself. Dylan,
Finally
come
host
back.
my show.
Crank your volume up on your freaking computer. What? This one?
Yeah, try that.
No, it has nothing to do with this. It's coming through your computer. Is your volume up on your computer?
He's gone now. Did he leave us?
Somebody else clicked the link.
All right, somebody else try us. Somebody else hit us up. We're trying this. This is new.
Click that.
This is bullshit.
Click
Dylan
it.
says, yeah. Somebody else. Let's try the link.
I don't know what happened. It worked before.
We've done it once before with our friend Dan.
I will. Do you have any goals? I have one goal for the podcast.
Why don't you go?
So the podcast, my number one goal is to have meetups, and I know we're not going to do them in person like every month or whatever it is, but I want to have online meetups with our listeners. Maybe I don't know, a Sunday night, maybe a random Saturday night. Maybe we'll throw everything around and we'll have it on Mondays or Tuesdays or Wednesdays, whatever it is. But I want to have more meetups, and I want to talk non-athletic training things. I want to just get together. Let's figure out like how our family's doing, how are the pets doing, who got a new dog, who got a new cat, who's this, who's that. I mean, like, what new job are you at? Let's talk like just real life stuff, not just athletic training.
I agree.
So my number one goal for the podcast is that. My number one personal goal is to buy a house. No offense, Chad, but I need to move out of your house. And then number one, like, professional goal is I want, by the end of 2022, I want one more therapist in my clinic. I want one more therapist.
How many do you have right now?
I got, including myself, Luke, Jevin, Jonathan, and Connor. So we got 5 right now. I think we have room for one more therapist, an athletic trainer, a massage therapist, maybe even like a chiropractor or something. But professionally, I want one more therapist by the end of 2022.
We had people drop off. They're scared of jumping on here. Somebody jump on.
Just click the link.
So my goals.
Dylan, click the link again. Maybe there was something. Did we figure it out? Is it just not working? Oh, here we go.
Kevin Joyce. Let's see here.
Crank that volume. I see Kevin Joyce.
I see
Beautiful
Kevin.
Beard and everything.
What's up, boys?
I can hear him a little.
So turn the actual physical volume on your computer up. Yep. Now, see how loud that is now? Kevin, give us your one goal for 2022.
One goal for 2022. Let's go with hopefully no more COVID crap going on.
Oh, such a great goal.
So your goal for 2022 is to end COVID.
You're going to end COVID.
Sure.
And you know what? I think
Just,
you're going to do
just
it.
call me Moderna. I'll be on it.
So, Kevin, you were there in Texas when we did the show with Jeremy Jackson, correct? So you've been
Vegas, Texas.
Vegas. Well,
Jesus.
Jeremy's from Texas.
I've never been to Texas.
Yeah.
I actually have a couple times.
So you've been listening for years, since when we started.
Yeah, for a while now.
Man, that's awesome. We appreciate it. That's
no
really
problem.
cool. You got any personal goals? Any fun things that you want to do personally?
I'd like to travel more outside of going to conferences and stuff like that. I think that'd be more fun. I'd like to go over and maybe get back to Ireland or something like that soon. I know it won't be next year, but it'll be eventually.
That's awesome.
Atta babe.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right. So at the end of the next year, if COVID's still around, I'm blaming you.
Yeah, it's your fault. You're the one that's supposed to cure it.
Blame away.
You're used to it, apparently.
Yeah, good. Whatever.
All right. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming on every week. You make this a lot of fun, and we do it for people like you.
No problem, boys. Thanks for having us.
All right. All right. Somebody else, give us a call back.
Let's go, Aaron.
We got to figure it out.
Jump on there.
Aaron, get on here. Somebody new.
Absolutely.
Somebody hit the link.
We can get some dog therapy going on at Structural Elements. I promise. I'll even let you in on a little secret that we were working on how to do like So one of the things that
Here
Erin's
she
coming
is.
on.
There she
Hi,
is.
Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, look at the pooch.
Whoa. Where's this pooch?
Yeah. Oh.
What up? Hey, dude. What's going on?
Oh,
my gosh.
2 dogs.
Just surrounded. What are the names?
This is the COVID dog.
Oh, we got a COVID pup. I like it. He is so excited about being live on the podcast. What are the names?
This is Izzy.
Izzy.
This crazy one.
Nice.
And then this is Mia.
So
hi,
was
Mia.
it Izzy or Mia that last week when you were watching the show was bored with us?
Izzy.
Izzy hated us last
Whatever,
week.
Izzy.
Yeah.
just mean.
She's only 4 months, so she's kind of hard to please.
Late nights.
So are they both bulldogs?
They're both bulldogs.
I love
Mia is an old English, and then
Nice.
Izzy here is an actual English.
Oh,
Oops, this way.
what a put 'em on that face.
That's awesome.
Oh,
How cute.
She's a fake boxer. She looks like a boxer.
kind of, yeah. I like that.
All right, Erin, we're going to put you on the spot. Give us one goal that you
goals.
have for 2022.
My goal is to be a little bit more patient with the adults that I work with.
Oh,
And what
I
setting are you,
mentioned
what setting are
before
you
that
at?
I'm in the industrial setting,
Oh,
Okay.
so
how long have you been doing
it's kind
that?
of rough right now.
How long have you been in the industrial setting?
3 years,
Oh my gosh, that's
Mm.
awesome.
ever since certification.
all
Oh,
right.
good for you.
Yeah.
And so the adults are the harder ones to work with?
So I do coverage for for high school athletic trainers, and kids are pretty hard because you have the parents, you have the administration. But for some reason, I would say adults, for the most part, are harder because they're actual adults. So they should, at this point, have things hopefully figured out in life. And that's a really general statement. So it's kind of hard to put that on them. But I would say, I don't know, the
Some of it's
confidence
true.
I have in them figuring things out is way lower than the confidence I have for high schoolers figuring it out.
Oh, society sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're set in their ways, right?
Yeah.
So are
There's
we.
a lot
But
of that.
So your goal is to have more patience.
yes, and I do blame
Mm.
COVID as getting rid of all my patients, because before it was just like, get out and walk a little bit more,
Sure,
or
yeah.
eat a salad, and now it's just like, oh my God, please don't be so reckless with your free time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
Well, thank you
It's a
for
good goal.
thank you for
It's a
joining
nice goal.
us. Yeah, that's a good one. I need more
Of
patience
course.
too. So we appreciate you. I know you are actually more of a you've been around for a long time, but you're kind of newer to the live stream. So thank you
New to the
for
live stream.
thank you for joining us.
It's hard.
gonna be fun.
Well, it's hard for my schedule because I end mostly
Yeah.
around 5 or 6.
Yep, because
on
you're
some
on
of my
you're in the
shifts,
West
so-
Coast.
But I've been making it work.
Well, that's good. Maybe we'll have to just
appreciate
have
it.
a longer show or something.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'm legitimately working on some structural elements for dogs.
Okay.
So
Well,
like one of,
maybe we'll bring
Yeah.
one out here to Oregon.
let's do it. I love it.
All right, Aaron. Take care.
Who's
Thank
next?
you.
Somebody else jump on. We can do a couple more.
Dylan, click in again. We need to hear this. We figured it out. Let's go.
Oh,
Who we got?
Kayla.
Let's go.
What's up?
Kayla.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Kayla. Why are we getting double?
Hello.
Turn your
I think
volume
I'm
down on your end.
Hold on.
Turn our volume off. Or
Okay,
something.
yeah.
There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
There we
There you
go. So, Kayla, you're Texas with a $sign, right?
Mhm.
And what setting are you at?
I'm secondary school.
Secondary school. Give us one goal that you have for 2022.
2022 definitely my biggest goal since I've been certified in May is just getting more confident.
So,
Okay.
so you're a new grad.
Yeah, graduated in May. Yeah.
Where did you do your undergrad?
I did my undergrad at a small NAIA school in Tennessee, Milligan College, and then I got my master's at Texas Tech.
Okay. So, with your goal of being more confident, how are you going to attack that?
I'm definitely just working on getting more hands-on and reflecting more on what I'm doing. I've been talking a lot with mentors I have in the building and, online and just different people I've worked with and growing every day has been one of my biggest things. So daily, like growing every day, but big picture, just not being afraid to, step back from an eval and like, okay, how could that have gone better? With my rehab skills, if I see someone plateauing, being like, okay, where is somewhere I need to step up? Who is someone I could reach out to? That kind of thing. So.
Well, and hopefully you have that here. I know it can be a lot of fun in the live stream, but there's a lot of sharp people here as well.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely, for sure.
We can help with that.
Make that community stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, and make mistakes. That's how you get confident in a lot of your skills. You make a mistake and you learn from it. So, and don't forget that time is a real thing. So, no matter what, all of us athletic trainers want to be the best athletic trainer we can be right out of the gate. But time is a real thing. Not that somebody that's been doing it for 20 years knows any more than you do, because you've learned stuff that, I didn't learn probably when I was in school. But at the same time, being confident in how you treat people and how you do rehab, time's real. Time's real. It'll come. All you got to do is just keep moving the right way and understand that you're going to make mistakes, and then you just have to learn from them. So
definitely.
Keep going. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's good. That's a great goal, though. I mean, literally just get some more confidence.
So far it's just been faking it till I make it, and that's been working out pretty good. But
you could do a podcast then too.
Yeah.
We're still faking it.
We got here and we're like, what are we going to do tonight for the show? It just comes together.
We're just going to call people and put it all on you guys.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Thank you for joining the live stream. You've turned it into a very fun place. You've brought a lot of energy to it.
You really have.
And we appreciate you.
Of course. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. And we're waiting on Abby. Everybody wants Abby to jump on here.
Abby.
I don't know how many others are willing to do it. Dylan said he's out because he's going to just do his own show. So I think Abby might be our last, unless we have somebody else new. And here we go.
And it's Abby time.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, guys.
Hey, we got a somewhat frozen screen, but it's okay. We can hear you.
She's back.
And we're good.
Do the kids know you're going to be on the show tonight? No. Do they? I know every time you reach out, you say, the kids just know I'm having fun. They don't know what we're talking about. They just know it. So now you're probably going to be like,
they have no idea.
Yeah.
What do you got? Give us a goal. Give us a goal for 2022.
A goal for me for 2022 is I'm going to do my EAPs for the school and redo them.
You're going to redo the EAPs for every sport?
Yeah.
How long do you think that will take?
Oh, it's going to take a while. Because
you only have like 450 athletes, right?
In the fall, yeah. I have like 312 now. Do what?
How many sports? How many venues? How many sports?
Like in winter, I have 12 basketball teams. I have wrestling, swimming, diving, gymnastics, cheerleading.
Man, that's a lot.
That's about it.
That's a lot. I know you've reached out to us and you said, hey, you love it, and you're giving these kids like a resource that probably they aren't usually able to get on that level of athletics. And that, it's you're working with a lot of like boo-boos and owies, but at the same time, like, I mean, that's like, to be very honest, like EAP stuff, how important is that with the young athletes, right? Like just
it's huge.
Having your ducks in a row so that you can make sure that when there is an emergency, nothing catastrophic is happening that is maybe in our control. So that's a great goal. I love it.
Yeah. Plus, I have my own kids that come through this building, so I need to make sure it's set.
Absolutely.
I remember going to high school and not even knowing we had an athletic trainer. So the fact that you are at the middle school and provide that coverage, that's amazing. One, it's just good because athletes are athletes, regardless if they're 12 or 42, or TB12, however old he is. But more often than not, I think with the younger athletes who have exposure to athletic trainers, they become the next crop of athletic trainers.
Yep.
So for them to see you do this at such an early age, then they can start planning. I think that's really cool.
It's a great point, Chad.
Like it's always been like, oh, I had such a good relationship with my athletic trainer. I want to learn more about it. So them seeing you do it
So such
at such an impressionable,
talk about
I don't even know the word, impressionable age.
yeah, totally.
And you've been doing this 20-some years?
27.
27? Wow. Good
That's
for
it.
you.
That's it.
I don't even know if my
27,
wife
27 years of athletic training. I don't
was
know
your
if I could
wife
have handled it.
wife alive?
Yeah, she was 2.
She was 2. Mine was 4.
With 3 kids.
Oh God, good for you.
Good for you. That's awesome. You're doing it right. You're being a very good example for a lot of people. So we love it.
And we
If I
appreciate
can do
all.
it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, thank you. And I just want to say we appreciate the social media shout outs that you give to us and how positive you are in terms of what this show means to you. We appreciate
it's
it.
huge.
And that's kind of why we do it, for people like you who can take something from it. And whether it's just kicking back and being like a stress reliever, or hopefully some people get at least one clinical pearl out of it, maybe through the course of a year, whatever.
Great.
But you've always been one of our biggest advocates, so thank you.
Oh, anytime. You guys are good fun. I enjoy it.
That's what we go for.
So we try. We try.
Can you remind our wives that?
Yes, no problem.
All right, Abby.
Just give me their info. I'm on it.
All right,
Got
thank
it.
you. All
Thanks,
right.
Abby,
Take
for
care.
everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any. We'll put it up here. I didn't give mine. So
You give yours.
I'll give mine, and if
Give
somebody
yours.
wants to hop on, they
Yep.
can.
Absolutely.
If not, we'll end the show. I think the number one thing for me in terms of this podcast, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. We're going to somehow work CEUs into our membership program.
Yep.
We've already reached out. I've sent out 5 emails this week. In terms of companies, we're trying to structure something so that if you get a membership with us, you're going to get a good amount of CEUs attached to it. We're trying to do it in a unique way. We know that there are free CEUs out there too, but we want to do something that's maybe a little bit different, maybe a little bit better. So that's my number one goal, is to find CEUs and to attach them to these membership programs. So that way you can jump on, 1, for the fun, but 2, you're going to get something out of it as a professional. And hopefully if your place of employment can reimburse you or pay for it,
Yeah.
there's no reason you shouldn't be a member here.
There you go.
Everybody should be a member of Candid Athletic Training because we all make each other better. And that's what this show is about. So that's my goal, is to get you CEUs for being a member. Personally,
Oh, we got?
Yes. To hell with Chad. Let's get Brandon on here.
to hell with Chad.
Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon up here. What's up, guys?
How
How
are
you
you?
doing? What's up, guys?
Turn your volume down just a little bit, Brandon. We just hear feedback.
Yep, that's all.
Better.
Keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Keep going as long as you can hear us.
Can you hear me?
Yep. We're good.
All right, cool.
Brandon, tell us about yourself. Brandon, tell us about yourself.
There's like an echo going on here.
Yeah, just keep going
turn
down.
it down.
I think even all the way off, maybe.
All right. Tell us about yourself, though, Brandon.
All right,
As long as you
so
can hear
I'm an
us.
athletic trainer. I've been certified for about 3 to 4 years now. I work at a secondary school. I listen to you guys all the time, honestly, traveling from work to wherever or doing like the documenting and admin stuff at my job. So it's just a nice thing to listen to on the side while I'm doing our jobs.
Awesome, man.
Nice.
What's your goal for 2022?
Brandon, before you get there,
Oh.
hit mute on the YouTube. Brandon, before you get there. That's what they're saying in the comments. That's better.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
You can hear us? Good. All right. What's your goal, buddy? Uh-oh. We might be muted altogether.
No, I think we have
Hold
to do
on,
the
Brandon.
other way. Unmute yourself and just turn your volume down. Unmute yourself and just turn your volume down. I think that's the goal for the feedback. I think that's a goal. Because we can still hear us.
Yeah, I can still hear you guys.
All right. All right, give us your goal
Yeah, I can still hear you guys.
for 2022.
Yeah, just mute your just YouTube. Kayla said she just got out of YouTube altogether, so she couldn't watch herself and she couldn't look how great she looked. So I know you look really great right now, and like you're really digging this. Like you probably just oh no, he just
shut
totally
down.
got out.
Come back.
Come on back.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad. That's all right. He'll come back. I mean, his beard was looking good. He wanted to see himself a little bit.
There he is. There he is.
Go.
He's back.
Here we go.
How about that?
Here we go. All right. Everything good now? All right. Everything good now?
Totally still an echo. Does anybody really know how to handle this? Because we don't. What is there something on our end we can do?
I don't think so.
What if we?
I don't think you can mute yourself because then when you start talking, we can't hear you. But I think it has to do with the volume because we're on delay. You have to turn your volume down.
Turn like literally on YouTube. Just go to the little like
slider
bar and just like mute YouTube. You can keep YouTube up, but you just got to mute.
Oh, okay, I see now.
Yeah. Because you should be able to still, because it's a different link, right? Like you're not on YouTube right now. You're on eCam.
How's that?
I think we got it now.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
So
boom.
Now we're doing it.
Technology, baby.
Wow.
2021.
Athletic trainers are now sound technologists.
All right. So tell us what you want to do in 2022. What's your goal?
I think for an ATM personal goal, just slow down and take a step back and take things as they come.
Nice. I like that. I really like that.
So not worry about the big things or little things. Just take one day at a time. Do things as they come.
And sorry, how long have you been doing this?
How long have you been certified?
About 3 to 4 years.
Okay. Nice.
I think 4 years in April.
Okay.
What setting are you at?
Secondary school. So high school setting.
Yeah.
How big?
I think it's about a 4A school.
Okay.
Which means what? Which means what's in your area? How many kids?
I think we have about 300 to 400 kids.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Holy cow.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to cover?
Football, then baseball.
Okay.
Baseball. Oh.
I mean, two of the worst sports to cover as an athletic trainer. What are we talking about here?
Too much baseball.
3 to 4 years. I mean, like, yeah, he's still young about the sports that eventually will knock you down.
Are you planning to go to the convention?
That's going to be one of my goals in the future, to try to go to a convention at some point.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to Philadelphia this year, expect to do a live event with us.
I mean, expect to be brought on.
All right.
Because what we're trying to do is get to that convention, get every one of our listeners on some sort of show, some sort of like aspect of like, you know what, this is not about us talking to people. It's actually about all the people that are listening, and that athletic trainers need to have their voices heard. And we want to have all those candid conversations throughout that entire freaking convention. And hopefully we see you there.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it down. Philly's like a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. So
Hey, where are you?
I'm in PA, actually,
Okay,
up towards Allentown area.
Okay, very cool.
Well, Brandon, thank you for joining the live stream. This is your first show?
Yep, first time
fun.
being
That's
here.
great.
Awesome,
So
man.
hopefully we didn't scare you away. Hopefully you'll be back.
Nah.
All right, man.
All right.
Take care.
Love it.
See you guys.
All right. Very good.
Well, you got to finish one more goal for yourself.
Personal
goal for yourself.
I gotta start working out again.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta do something. I don't even care if it's like weights, but I just gotta get moving again. I gotta move well. It sucks. No more excuses.
No, there really isn't. And I mean, I think a lot of people make that fitness goal every New Year, but I'm right there with you.
So
right there with you. Anything else? What else do you want to cover? Anything?
No, that's all
right,
we've got.
so
Let's shut it down.
I'm gonna start some music
All right.
because knowledge is king. And CandidAthleticTraining.com is where you can find everything that is the Candid Athletic Training podcast. Make sure you get on there and get yourself a sweatshirt, get yourself a t-shirt, get yourself a hat. And seriously, for the rest of the night into the tomorrow, we're going to still have that 20% off the memberships. Get a membership. I mean, it's fun. I promise we're going to be so much more interactive this throughout entire 2022, including we're going to be seeing you guys.
We just tried something new that we can incorporate more regularly. Now we know how to do it.
Now we know how to do it. Now we know how to tell people to mute their freaking YouTube, whatever it is. But thank you, Healthy Roster. Go over to, Healthy Roster is your spot for an EMR. 100%. They will take care of you. They will make sure that your life is just that much easier as an athletic trainer. Brew Fitness, thank you for allowing us to sit on this wonderful turf and not lift any of these weights until a couple weeks from now. Oh, wow. That's a big bicep you got there going. Yeah, maybe you don't need to work out. And,
Me too.
Thanks to everybody for jumping on. We really, honestly, that's like our favorite aspect of this podcast is not only laughing, but it's really like meeting all of you and understanding that we're all in this together. We're all athletic trainers. We all have similar stories. We all want to make sure that this profession has a voice, and that includes you guys. So it's not just us idiots up here talking. So thank you, everybody, for joining. And you know what? We'll see you in 2022.
Looking forward to it, everyone. Take care.
Bye.